jumping now. Police are searching for suspects in a bold robbery. The pair jumped through the ceiling of a check cashing business. They duct taped a worker
that would have you
and
shook,
took more than $150,000 in cash. Channel 2's Tom Regan is live outside.
You don't expect somebody to come through the roof.
Drive in Northwest Atlanta. Tom,
the roof like a dog. Roof, dog.
Yeah, buddy, this is definitely not a spur-of-the-moment crime. Clearly, these guys did their homework, studying the layout.
Yeah, they did their homework, and we're gonna figure out how they did their homework.
To score a huge
we're gonna break this one down, team.
Does that shock you, that amount of money getting stolen?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, there's a lot of money. That money could buy you a real pair of earrings and a mouthful of teeth. Absolutely. And you could trim your beard too. Although I don't think that's that bad. Maybe just this part right here. Get those hairs off your mouth, off the top of your mouth. Guys, always trim this part. Like, I think people always remember to trim this and like have this all nice. But they be having like hairs like all hanging over their lips randomly. Like, you got to get this part too. Trim this part and make sure this is clean too. That's for the guys. That's for the guys.
Yeah.
Just a tip.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Stewart cashes his checks here all the time, but he wasn't.
I see some suspects already. Did y'all see the suspects I seen that are involved in this?
Just as an employee is getting ready to open, two guys break through the ceiling and drop down.
What kind of shoes is he wearing?
To the ground.
Y'all know I'm not big on shoes. Anybody know what shoes those are? If y'all know what shoes those are, let me know in the comments. I'm trying to figure it out, team. Let me get a still. Y'all know what those are?
What? Is threatening her to tell them where the money's kept. She leads them to a safe that they empty. At one point in a big money heist, they tie up.
What is in that safe?
The employee, according to police.
So how's the employee doing?
I guess okay. You know, she wasn't hurt, but she was duct taped.
In addition to the safe, police say the two emptied a couple of cash drawers, running out of the building with a bag full of $150,000.
The hell? That's just a random lady just right there as they're walking out.
$1,000 cash.
Crazy. Well, I hope they catch the guys. They can receive the money back.
So they can keep stealing. Hey, listen, you should be on the criminal side. You should be like, they've been robbing me for years. I've been going to this damn place, cashing my $500 checks from the government, and they've been taking out $50 every time I cash them. I've been coming here for 20 years. That's $50 every single month for 20 years. Yeah. If they were going to get robbed for $150, they could have threw me some of that cash back. You've been a loyal customer. Let us give you a reward. You know, you go to like any place over and over, you start to accumulate points, your credit card, Chipotle, any place that has a reward system. You go, if I buy 5,000 bowls from Chipotle, they're going to throw me like, you know, a couple free burritos, some guac and chips, something like that. They ain't gave this guy nothing. He wanted to get their money back. Nah, you should root for the criminals because they've been robbing you blind.
Police tell us these two guys got away in a pickup.
I see the suspects right here.
Guy was driving. They're hoping someone.
Y'all see him too, team? I know y'all see him. Y'all are smart. We're gonna break it down in a second, though.
Tom Regan, Channel 2 Action News.
I want to look at one more perspective real quick because this is on. Let me stop that. I want to look at this perspective as well. Which one was it? Is this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, this is it. Let's look at this one as well, and then we'll break everything else down. Let me go back to the beginning of it. I don't want to see that guy. All right, let's start here.
Wild robbery caught on camera in southwest Atlanta, and tonight police releasing the video you're seeing right here, hoping it will help track down the trio behind it. 11 Live's Cody Alcorn live outside.
They had a better video on this one. I don't know about better. It's just a different perspective. You see a little more. Like you can see kind of more what's going on in the room. It looks like they forced her to open a safe. Let me just go back real quick. Yeah, the safe was locked.
Caught on camera in southwest Atlanta, and tonight police releasing the video you're seeing right.
Yeah, it looks like the safe is locked right now. So they forced her to open it up. A lot of times with the safes, they don't give one employee access to open safes. So the employee it'll have to be two of them, like, to open the safe, because they don't want one person to be able to have full access. And it doesn't look like that's the case with this safe.
Right here, hoping it will help track down the trio behind it. 11 Live's Cody
Yeah,
Alcorn
she's
live
in there and
outside
open
the
it.
Atlanta Police Headquarters with the very latest. Cody?
Ron, Atlanta police say the suspects used power tools to cut a hole in the roof of Atlanta check cashers. September 3rd, inside Atlanta check cashers, an early morning drop-in. You see a suspect feet first come through the ceiling before falling to the floor, heading straight to the employee, ordering her to the ground. As a second suspect drops in with a pink duffel bag, take a look at the front door. A customer...
He said pink duffel bag? I didn't even catch that the first time.
Suspect drops in with a pink duffel bag. Take a look at the front door. A customer walks into the lobby, unaware, right into a robbery. However, police say the suspects order the employee to get the customer to leave. Once the coast is clear, the suspects walk the employee.
That is savage. So they're down. Customer walks in, and they know if he sees them, it's over. He's going to call the police, and they're not going to be able to get out in time, most likely. So they're down, and I don't believe they have guns in this situation. And they're able to get the employee to tell the customer. I don't know, team. Actually, at first, I was looking at a different suspect list, but now I'm starting to think the employee... Let's watch the rest of it. What do we got? About a minute left. Let's see.
The customer to leave. Once the coast is clear, the
We're gonna break it
suspects
down.
walk the employee to a room filled with several safes. Seconds later, she opens one and you can see the stacks of cash. A suspect takes off the Adidas bag, moves the employee to the side of the safe before packing up more than $150,000. Police say what we don't see are the two suspects then taking the...
What are those? Are those Pumas? What shoes does he got on? Those look like Pumas, right? Now, if the suspects are smart, then they'll get rid of...
Employee to a bathroom.
Hold on. Why can't I zoom in? Oh, let me do it like this. No, I want to zoom the caption in. Whatever. I was trying to zoom in on the shoes. Y'all can see them from here. Those look like Pumas.
Where they duct taped her. 9 minutes after dropping in through the ceiling, the suspects emerge in the back of the business, appearing to have a...
So it took them 9 minutes to secure all the cash and then walk out. All right.
After dropping in through the ceiling, the suspects emerge in the back of the business, appearing to have a conversation about their ski mask. The guy on the right pulls his...
I was just going to ask what race y'all think they are, but it looks like they're black. It looks like his hands are
appearing to have a
exposed.
conversation about their ski mask. The guy on...
Yep, the dude on the right with the red holding the bag, his hand is dark colored, so these are black dudes. The way they walk, they look like they're black, actually.
On the right pulls his up before they walk out. Surprisingly, at the very same time, a woman just happened to be walking by. It's kind of wild. It looks like he
damn near put his face on camera.
Walking by.
Right there. You can see his beard.
At the very same time,
See his
a
neck.
woman just happened.
She got his whole face. They damn near... Yo, they damn near had... I'm glad they didn't take her out. They could have been like, oh, shoot, grabbed her, pulled her back in there, and then took her out because she got a clear look at his face. I mean, they're making eye contact right now.
And to be walking by. It's kind of wild. It looks like she almost helped them shut that back door. Now, that was only about a minute and a half of the 9-minute video. The employee said she never saw a gun. Police believe they had a third suspect working with them outside of that business as a lookout. In Atlanta, Cody Alcorn, 11 Alive News.
Well, I just want to shout them out for not having a gun and not killing the employee. I mean, they definitely could have put a knife through the back of her throat or shot her. They could have attacked the old woman on the way out. You know, it's one thing if you're going to be a criminal and steal things, but you know, stealing a human life is a whole different type of situation. You know, the checks cash place, they were not in the right position to protect themselves in the way they thought. They thought that the criminals were going to try to, you know, go straight through the bulletproof plexiglass, bulletproof glass that they got as a barrier. But the criminals said, well, I can just cut through your ceiling and make entry, so we're going to do it that way. And that's how it happened. So, you know, they got to be better. They need to put maybe, but how do they, I don't think you can put a metal plate through the roof of your building. So that was pretty genius. I don't know if it's genius, but it was a good idea. I wouldn't call it just genius because that's giving them a little too much credit. Now, this video doesn't show it, so we got to go back to this video. I'm going to have to redo it real quick.
Life terms in prison.
I don't care. Stop going to prison, y'all. It's going to give me, it's probably going to play an ad. I want to see, so right here, this is who I'm thinking that is involved. Now, I'm just guessing, team. I'm just guessing, all right? We keep the sound off. We don't need the sound. Let me come right here. All right, look, team. Hold on. Go back. Why is it? I hate this thing. Hold on. Okay. All right, I got it right here. Are we stopped finally? Jesus Christ. I don't know why this thing is giving me a hard time today. I do this live, team. I do these live. All right, so we got checks cashed, right? Oh, those are the same places. So checks cash, Go Loan Center, and Go Insurance Center. What kind of insurance? Their loan is where they make the most money at. People go in there and they get title loans at 325% interest on the loan. And those are probably some of the worst loans you can get. And then they take crazy amounts out of your checks. And they really just prey on people that don't have normal bank accounts. I don't even know who would use these services anymore. If you ever did want to cash your check, Walmart was usually the best place to go. They usually do a flat fee of $3 to cash your check, no matter what the amount is. These places actually go on a scale. So if you have a $1,000 check, they'll take more money from you than if you have a $20 check to cash, which makes it even worse. But this is what I'm looking at right here. I'm looking at Mikey's Beauty Supply over here in the corner. Oh, y'all can't see it in this one. Let me see if I could. I can't get it. Because as we know, right? Okay, you can see it right here. So you got American Deli that you can't really see. You can see it kind of off to the side up here, right up here. It's like right here, right there. So American Deli, but I'm looking at Mikey's. Is that Mikey? Mickey? It's got to be Mike. Beauty Supply. Why would they have a beauty supply store with a male name? Mickey, Mikey. Yeah. Now, they're the people that you can get the closest to as far as the roof, right? But, you know, the more I think about it, they might not have been involved. I think the person that works there probably has the highest likelihood to be involved if there's an inside person. But to be honest, they really don't even need an inside person for this job because they really just need to. Now, the thing is so they were out there, I would say they went in at 8 a.m. I think they said they went at 8 a.m. They said just before the business opened. So 8 a.m., they were probably out there. They had to go there at night and then kind of just wait on the roof. Well, they started cutting in to the roof probably around like 2, 3 in the morning. And then they were just waiting until the lady came in. So they probably had the roof already ready to go. And then the way that they busted through the ceiling, if we want to go back to that, Let's do it on this video, though, because this one's a little bit better. Okay, we got it right here.
Feet first.
So they were waiting. Oh, they got the time right here. Yeah, so they opened at 8. This is 8:17 when they broke in.
Check cashers. An early morning drop-in. You see a suspect feet first come through the ceiling before...
Yeah, so they were up in the ceiling waiting for a while. They might have been up there 4 or 5 hours because they had to get everything prepared, and then they were just waiting for the right time to break in. And they did it right at the right time because they had to make sure that... So the getaway driver probably was out there communicating with them. Most likely it should be through walkie-talkie because they definitely don't want to be using cell phones to do that. So you would think they are communicating, and the guy's outside as far as the getaway driver, and he's watching saying, all right, there's no customers in the store or in the business. So now you're good to go in because the last thing you want to do is have a customer outside of that glass that you can't get to and stop from calling the police because it took them about 15 minutes to do this from start to finish. And so when he said the coast is clear, there's no customers, and they broke in, and then, you know, everything else we know. So this is a really interesting one, team. Let's go to undirected perspective. We'll go light for this one. And the reason that we're going light is because they didn't hurt anybody. I mean, not physically. The lady got shaken up, obviously, but, you know, they could have took her out. They could have took the lady out. And, you know, if you want to be a criminal, the least you could do is just not be a violent criminal. So they at least did that. And I don't feel sorry for the checks cash place. I know everybody's probably going to be like, well, you should. I'm not like y'all. All right? I'm not. I appreciate y'all, team. Like, y'all get it. That's why y'all rock out with me. And I'm just going to give y'all a round of applause for being the best audience, the best team, the best supporters. Y'all everything, y'all family on YouTube. And that's without a doubt. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one. I don't really know what more to be said about it. I think they did an excellent job executing this robbery from a strategic standpoint. I do think that either a business next to this business was involved or the employee, but I'm pretty sure the employee has been thoroughly investigated. Y'all seen Set It Off, right? Y'all remember, what was the woman's name that worked at the bank? You had Cleo Stoney. I forgot her name. Is it Vivica Fox? I know her real name. Damn, what was her name, team? Should I look it up real quick? I gotta know now. I gotta know now. Or would y'all tell me? Can y'all tell me in the comments, or do I gotta look it up? I'm gonna trust y'all, team. I'm not gonna look it up. I could look it up. It'd take me like 1 second, but I'm not going to do it. All I remember is Stoney and Cleo. I don't remember the other two's name. So the one with the baby, and then, you know, Vivica Fox. But yeah, so she got caught at the bank, and immediately, I mean, they grilled her, like thought that she was in on it the whole time. What's the procedure? And all that stuff. And so, you know, hopefully if this lady, if she wasn't involved, it'll be easily discovered. Because she's going to give up her cell phone. She's going to give up all of her communication for the last couple of weeks to months, emails, whatever else. You can look at different apps like Signal and Telegram and who she's been associating with and all those different types of things. You got all black people in this situation. She's black. The criminals are black. You know, you got that link there, but yeah. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that, team. This was a fun one to cover. What do y'all think about the robbery, though? What do y'all think about it? Do you think that these criminals just came up with this all on their own? And how did they know they had a getaway driver? How they know that? The cops know more than they've put out in these videos. I'll be interested to see if they get caught. I don't think they will get caught, though. I think they got away with this one clean. I really do. Only way I think they get caught is if there is an inside man, because I think that person will end up cracking at some point. But if there's no inside man in this, I think they're good to go. Anyways, I am out of here. I appreciate y'all, team. Until next time. Dotsale all the way out. Wonder what they're going to do with the 150. Criminals always, whenever a criminal commits a crime and gets a lot of money, they always got to do something dumb with the money. Like, they probably went out and got a Rolex with, like, what is that, 150 split 3 ways. That's 50 grand a piece. One of them probably got one single Oyster Perpetual. Like, it's got it on their wrist now. Like, and now they got to do another robbery. Stupid.